Hi, it's my third video today. Hopped up on coffee, trying to get everything caught up because tomorrow's the 4th of July and I'm not going to be recording anything then. If I have time, I will try to say my thoughts on the BET Awards because initially I had tweeted I wasn't going to watch them and I didn't watch them, but then my husband started showing me the highlights of like different performances and I got to see Nicki Minaj and Chris Brown, and I might, you know how they're going to replay it like 150 times this week, so if I catch it I'll probably record a video response to that too. I was afraid to watch it because they really messed up the Michael Jackson tribute, and I love Michael Jackson. I didn't want to see them do the same thing to Whitney or Donna Summer, so I was just like, I'm not going to watch it because I don't want to be angry. I'd rather just remember them how I remember them. But I'm hearing from other people that they did okay, so I'll take a look at it. But aside from that, I'm going to get, oops, don't want to shake the table. I'm going to get right into Love and Hip Hop episode 3. I'm going to start off talking about Joseline. Because she says some crazy stuff. I mean, even worse than Mimi. Mimi's bad, but Joseline, I don't know with her. The whole, oh, even if he's a bad man, I still love him. Whatever. A bad man? Really? I don't know. It just sounds like one of those things that abused women say. Maybe she's abused. Well, he was kind of talking to her like a pimp, so. Anyways, she's got low standards. She's talking about she don't know what she's gonna do with the baby, and I know a lot of people said, "Oh, I'm against abortion," yada yada. But if you carrying like the spawn of a goddamn demon, I mean, I feel like Mimi is like Rosemary's, the woman from Rosemary's Baby right now. I would not fault her for not keeping a Stevie J baby. And that's if I'm not even going to get into the whole if she's capable of being pregnant conversation, because I don't know. I have no proof that she was born a guy. I have no proof that, even though I've seen the pictures, her nude pictures that she tweeted, and I saw the little video that she made too. They can do a lot of stuff with medical technology, so that's neither here nor there. But either way, I'm not going to get into it, and I'm going to still refer to her as a she, because that's how she presents herself and lives her life. So I'll respect her enough to call her a she. But she was killing me with that. And then when she's talking about how she didn't think that she could do anything else in her life but be a stripper, and then what killed me is when she says, I was only 24. How was I supposed to... What was I supposed to believe? 24? You can get away with I was only 17. You might be able to get away with I was only 19. Because you're still an adult, but you're a teenager. But at 24, you have to know what's going on in the world by then. If you don't know what's going on in the world by 24, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Unless you have like a physical condition, which we are not 100% sure, because your slurred speech might indicate a mental delay of some sort. But it could also, like I said earlier, be a hearing impairment or something like that. But that's another thing. I want to talk about K. Michelle, because she went in on Karlie with a K. I spelled it wrong last time. I keep writing it with a C, but it's Karlie with a K. And she was going in on Karlie with a K. She called her 50 years old. Which she doesn't look anywhere near 50 years old, but I decided it was funny when she was like, oh, that 50-year-old. And then when she said, walking around, hold on, I got to read this off. Walking around with a deflated ass cheek, a lopsided ass, and all that fuckery. And I mean, K. Michelle, the last episode I didn't really care about you, but now you're on my radar because you just gave me my favorite curse word of all time, and that's fuckery. Whenever anyone says fuckery, I'm going to automatically like you. Because there's just something about it. The meeting with the manager, I don't even know what was said really, because I just kept on focusing in on that spot on the floor where the paint or something had rubbed off, and I saw the coffee table sitting over here, and I'm like, well, why didn't they just slide the coffee table over that spot? Unless the coffee table was already slid over to cover up another pothole that was even worse than whatever else was going on the floor. But they could have lined up the camera shot or something so that wouldn't show, but I don't know. Whoever establishment that is, you got to fix that up if you want people to come by there. But I don't know, maybe some people might come by there anyway just because they want to say, ooh, I'm at that spot where it was on television. Because there's people like that. They just want to go where they saw it on television. K. Michelle is giving Nicole Murphy a run for her money with this constant changing of the hair. Because she changed her hair 3 different times during the course of one episode, which, that could be editing, of course. So it's probably not during the course of one episode. But, like, midway through the episode, I'm like, who was this chick? Oh, that's K. Michelle. I didn't recognize her because her hair was red a minute ago, and now it's black. And now it's black with blonde streaks, and it's a different look. It was just a little confusing, but it kept me on my toes. I liked her singing at the club this time. Because the first episode when they showed her singing in the booth, it just sounded like she was screaming, and I wasn't really feeling that. But in the club, she sounded really nice. Her voice sounded very powerful. I liked it, but the song was not memorable. Like, if you told me right now to sing that song or sing the hook from that song, I cannot remember it. I can't even remember the words, the lyrics. So I would probably, I don't know whether she wrote it herself or someone else wrote it, but I would work on getting something that is a little bit more memorable. Arion, you still look really beautiful. You look like a black Betty Boop. Very cute. But you're going to have to get some business of your own. Because I feel like you're just there to advance the plot. Like, just to tell one person what another person said and cry for your friend. But there's nothing, like, what do you do? What's your vocation? Why are you here? Besides just to be somebody's friend. Go tell the producers they need to show you doing some other stuff. Scrappie and Momma Dee. I need to know why Momma Dee is in her son's business too much, in my opinion. Like, it's my opinion that it's more difficult. This is the reason why it's more difficult to date a guy who has been raised by a single mother who is still single. Because those women, and you can come for me if you want. Some people are going to be mad at me, but whatever it is, what it is. A lot of women that have raised sons and they're single, they tend to kind of make their son their life partner rather than let him be their son. And they're in their adult son's business too much because they don't have business of their own. And you can see the difference between dating a guy whose mom is a single mother who is currently single and dating a guy whose mom is married or has, maybe even if she's divorced, has a boyfriend, has someone else in her life to spend time with and have something to do. Because those women that have a man to spend time with, or they are not in their child's personal life, their adult child's personal life like that, because they have their own personal life to attend to. And I feel like that's Momma Dee and Scrappie's issue right there. And I don't see why, what's the girl's name? I don't know what her name is. Erika. I don't see why Erika should have to deal with that. It just seems like it's a little too extra for me. Anyways, Rasheda, your husband doesn't have a mind for business at all. He thinks he has a mind for business, but he don't have a mind for business. He's too focused on personal life. I feel like you should fire him, get a manager and an agent that understands the business, that understands royalties, that understands songwriting credits. Hire them to assist you and to make sure that they can secure you a decent budget. You might have to, even as an indie artist, you might have to get sponsorship from other people to get to where you're going. Have somebody who knows how to handle that and can hook you up. Let your husband either stay home with the kids because he seems he's very emotional. Maybe he needs to be more of a house husband than trying to be a businessman. Maybe he feels like as a man he has to be a businessman. But no, not every man is cut out for that. Some men are cut out to be more nurturing, and that's just the way it is. There's nothing wrong with that. Live with it. Mimi, I'm so mad that you sat there and let your man come up and disrespect Erika in your face like and didn't even check him. Erika checked him, but you should have checked him too, because that's your man. You shouldn't let him come up and disrespect anybody sitting at that table. And he's awfully lucky that it was the type of women that he was dealing with, because there are some type of women that would have cracked him in the face with a bottle and just dealt with whatever the consequences were. But he's very fortunate, because you can't run up on any old chick calling them out the name, calling bitch this and bitch that, because I know some bitches that will make you eat those words. But hey, if he feels he can do that, he can, whatever, he can do it. Y'all sat there and let him do it. But looks like hopefully Scrappie will get in that ass, because I looked at the clip when they showed, the next, I don't know what's the next episode or during the season, but they showed Scrappie running at him, and then the next scene you see a really quick cut of Stevie J laying on his ass on the ground. So I can only hope that Scrappie got a couple licks in before the producers, you know, separated them. I wish they would do it. I wish the producers were like the Bad Girls Club and just let them get it in for a couple minutes before they break it up. Because Bad Girls Club, they let chicks jump chicks and then they come and casually break it up a couple minutes later. I like that better. I didn't really care for the whole Mimi Stevie J conversation with Joseline. I mean, we knew that was going to happen. Joseline saying she's pregnant. I'm not going to get into whether it's real or not real, but I will say this, Joseline, your acting is awesome. The tears, you need to get, Telemundo needs to hire you for those telenovelas. You are a good actress. I mean, those tears looked real. Your eyes are all red and everything. Those are real. I loved it. But let me finish off this whole reaction video. We're talking about Stevie J. I saved him for last because he is officially the most evil person or character that I have ever seen on television. I mean, probably in life. He's probably the most evil person in life, especially since Osama is dead and Bin Laden is dead. So that makes Stevie J is the most evil person that you can think of. Like, Stevie J is so evil. He even had the nerve. He even said to Erika, "I'm that nigga." Yes, you are that nigga. You're that nigga. He called them chicks a bunch of slut monkeys. And I'm sorry, that's a funny word. I don't know, the term slut monkeys is very funny to me, even though it's wrong. He shouldn't have called them that, but I'm probably gonna end up using that. Because I never heard slut monkeys before, but I'm gonna use slut monkeys. No, when he said to Joseline, "I'm going to send you back to the strip club," why did it remind me of Black Dynamite? When he was like, "I'm going to send you back to Crenshaw Pete and his hot co-hangers." I was dying when he said that. But he is so evil. He is so evil. He's like if you took Denzel Washington's Alonzo Harris character and mixed it with Lawrence Fishburne's Ike Turner, you still wouldn't get a nigga as evil as Stevie J's character. That guy, I don't know. He's trying to be a pimp so bad. He really is. But I think in a fight, if Joseline really wanted to, she could take him in a fight. And then this right here. "Oh, you'll never get rid of me. You'll never be over me." And then he looks her over. Oh, and then walks away. What the fuck? Well, no, I would have laughed in his little short, squat little ass face. Oh my God! How did she keep a straight face for that shit right there? He really takes himself so seriously. I think, every time, let's do this. Anytime anybody sees Stevie J in public, in person, anytime you see him walking by, just point and laugh at his ass. If everybody just looks over, "Oh, there goes Stevie J." Every fucking time. We should do that, yes. Point and laugh at his ass everywhere he goes until he gets to the point that he's a fucking joke. Evil little midget-ass joke, but no, I shouldn't say that because that's not good for little people because I like little people. But I don't like Stevie J, so it's whatever. But that's all I have to say about the show today. As always, comment, like, give me some thumbs up, subscribe, find me on Twitter, Fashion Freak, @FashionFreak. I'll put my little thing up so you can see what I'm talking about. And I also, when Bad Girls Club starts, I'm gonna start talking about that because I love Bad Girls Club because they're the worst women you could ever find and thrown into a house together. It shouldn't even really be called the Bad Girls Club anymore. It should be called some nasty ass chicks with daddy issues and personal hygiene problems. That's what they should call it. But it's great. I watch it. So when that starts, I'm gonna start talking about that too. Till next time. Bye-bye.